Hi. Hi, I'm just Patera. Hi, I'm Joseph Patera. Today, here's some of my DVDs. My first one is 7 Days in the Tempe. The story is, an act of terrorism leads to one of the most daring rescue missions ever attempted. When a commercial flight is hijacked in 1976 and diverted to an abandoned terminal in Entebbe Airport in Uganda, terrified passengers become bargaining chips in a deadly political standoff. As the likelihood of finding a diplomatic solution fades, an elite group of commandos hatch a fearless plot to rescue the hostages before time runs out. Daniel Brühl, Captain America Civil War, Rosamund Pike, Gone Girl, and Eddie Marsan, Atomic Blonde, star in this riveting thriller inspired by true events. Is the disc. The next one is The next one is 12 Strong with Chris Hemsworth. I read it to you. This declassified tale of real-life heroism follows the first U.S. Special Forces team sent into Afghanistan in the harrowing days after 9/11. There they must convince the general of the Northern Alliance join forces in fighting the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. While overcoming mutual distrust, the Americans must also adopt the rudimentary tactics of the Afghan horse soldiers. Despite their uneasy bond, the new allies find themselves outnumbered and outgunned by a ruthless enemy that does not take prisoners. That's 12 Strong. The next one is A Wrinkle in Time. Be a Warrior. Meg Murray, Storm Reed, and her little brother Charles Wallace, Dedrick McCabe, have been without their scientist father, Mr. Murray, Chris Pine, for 5 years. Ever since he discovered a new planet and used the concept known as a tesseract to travel there. Joined by Meg's classmate, Calvin O'Keefe, Levi Miller, and guided by the three mysterious astral travelers known as Mrs. Watson, Reese Witherspoon, Mrs. Who, Mindy Kaling, and Mrs. Which, Oprah Winfrey. The children brave a dangerous journey to a planet that possesses all of the evil in the universe. That's A Wrinkle in Time. Next one is All the Money in the World. Here's what it's about. All the Money in the World follows the kidnapping of 16-year-old John Paul Getty III, Charlie Plummer, and the desperate attempt by his devoted mother, Gail, Michelle Williams, to convince his billionaire grandfather Christopher Plummer to pay the ransom. When Getty Sr. refuses, Jill attempts to sway him as her son's captors become increasingly volatile and brutal. With her son's life in the balance, Gail and Getty Sr.'s advisor, Mark Wahlberg, become unlikely allies in the race against time that ultimately reveals the true and lasting value of love over money. That's all the money in the world. Next one is Bad Moms 2. Or in America, A Bad Mom's Christmas. This is about Mila Kunis, Kristen Bell, and Catherine Hahn return for a new hit of bad behavior, bad attitude, bad language, and badass fun. And in this uproarious, outrageous sequel, they have company. Their own moms are in the house. Christine Baranski, Susan Sarandon, and Cheryl Hines have arrived for the holidays, and all hell is about to break loose. Together, the girls together for the ultimate night in with your favorite bad mums. That's Bad Moms 2. Mr. Diz. The last one in this collection is Daddy's Home 2. Here's the blurb. Get ready for the daddy of all family comedies. When it comes to raising their kids, Dusty, Mark Wahlberg, and Brad, Will Ferrell, have finally had this co-parenting thing down. That is until Dusty's macho dad, Mel Gibson, and Brad's sweet-natured father, John Lithgow, come to town, throwing the whole family into complete chaos. As old rivalries create new problems, Dusty and Brad's partnership is put to the ultimate test in this hilarious and heartwarming comedy that gives new meaning to the term blended family. Yes, that is on too. Let's get some more. The next one is Escape Plan 2 with Sylvester Stallone and Dave Bautista. Here's what it's about. This isn't a prison, it's a machine. Ray Breslin manages an elite team of security specialists trained in the art of breaking people out of the world's most impressionable prisons. When his most trusted operative, Shu Ren, is kidnapped and disappears inside the most elaborate prison ever built, entirely computerized and constantly changing shape. Ray must track him down with the help of some of his former friends. That's Escape Plan 2. Next one is Father Figures. Finding their father would be a family miracle. Owen Wilson and Ed Helms play twin brothers whose mother, Glenn Close, raised them to believe their father died when they were young, which they later discovered to be a lie, prompting them to set out to find their real father. On the way, they discover more about their mother than they ever wanted to know. J.K. Simmons Cat Williams, NFL Hall of Famer Terry Bradshaw as himself, Ving Rhames, and Christopher Walken co-star in this outrageous and heartwarming comedy. That's Father Figures. Next one is Forever My Girl with Alex Rowe and Jennifer Roth. Here's what it's about. Forever My Girl tells the story of country music superstar Liam Page, Alex Rowe, who left his bride Josie, Jessica Roth, at the altar, choosing fame and fortune instead. However, Liam never got over his one true love, nor did he ever forget his southern roots. When he unexpectedly returns to his hometown, Liam is torn between his two worlds. That's Forever My Girl. Next one is The Greatest Showman with Hugh Jackman and Zac Efron. Hugh Jackman leads an all-star cast in this bold and original musical filled with infectious, show-stopping performances that will bring you to your feet first time and time again. Inspired by the story of P.T. Barnum, Jackman, and celebrating the birth of show business, the film follows the visionary who rose from nothing to create a mesmerizing spectacle. This inspirational film also stars Zac Efron, Michelle Williams, Rebecca Ferguson, and Zendaya. Next one is Journey's End. I don't want to read this one, so I'll just show you this. This is Only the Brave. I'll read you this one. Only the Brave, based on the true story of the Granite Mountain Hotshots, is the heroic story of a team of local firefighters who, through hope, determination, and sacrifice, become one of the most elite firefighting teams in the nation. Starring Josh Brolin, Miles Teller, Taylor Kitsch, Jeff Bridges, James Badge Dale, and Jennifer Connelly. The firefighters forge a unique brotherhood that comes into focus as they fight a fateful fire to protect our lives, our homes, and everything we hold dear. It's Only the Brave. Here's the new one, Pacific Rim Uprising. John Boyega Star Wars series is the rebellious Jake Precus, a once promising Jaeger pilot whose legendary father gave his life to secure humanity's victory against the murderous Kaiju. Now an even more fearsome alien threat has been unleashed on the world, and Jake is called back into action by his former co-pilot Lambert, Scott Eastwood, and a 15-year-old Jaeger hacker, Amara, Kaylee Zabani, was enough to become the most powerful defense force to ever walk the earth. They will set course for a spectacular all-new adventure on a harrowing scale. The Pacific Rim Uprising. Next one is Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit, the mysterious and adventurous hero who has been captivated generations of readers, now takes on the starring role of his very own cheeky contemporary comedy with attitude. In the film, Peter's feud with Mr. McGregor, Domhnall Gleeson, escalates to greater heights than ever before as they rival for the affections of the warm-hearted animal lover who lives next door, Rose Byrne. James Corden, with playful spirit and wild charm, voices the character of Peter, alongside Margot Robbie, Elizabeth Debicki, and Daisy Ridley, voicing the roles of the triplets, Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail. That's Peter Rabbit. Next one is Ready Player One. Director Steven Spielberg's science fiction action adventure reveals a chaotic, collapsing world in the year 2045. Salvation lies in the Oasis, a fantastical virtual reality universe created by the brilliant and eccentric James Halliday. When Halliday dies, his immense fortune is left to the first person who can find a digital Easter egg hidden in the Oasis. Joining the hunt is the unlikely young hero Wade Watts, who is hurled into a breakneck reality-bending quest filled with mystery, discovery, and danger. That's Ready Player One. Next one is Swinging Safari, Kylie Minogue and Guy Pearce and Julie McMahon. 1970s Australia. A 200-ton blue whale washes up on a local beach, and the kids think it's the biggest thing ever happened in their lives. Behind closed doors, the mums and dads of this quiet suburban cul-de-sac celebrate in their own special way by joining the sexual revolution. It's a time of boxed wine, bad hair, bad styles, bad choices, but good times. And like the rotting whale, it's all about go spectacularly wrong. Spectacularly wrong. That's Swinging Safari. The second last one is Thor. Second last one is Thor Ragnarok. In Marvel Studios' Thor Ragnarok, Thor is imprisoned on the other side of the universe, must race against time to stop Ragnarok, the destruction of his world, and the end of and at the end of Asgardian civilization at the hands of his ruthless Hela. That's Thor Ragnarok. And the last one for today is Tomb Raider with Alicia Vikander. Here's what it's about. Lara Croft, Alicia Vikander, the fiercely independent daughter of a missing adventurer, is driven to solve the puzzle of her father's mysterious death on her own. Armed with only her sharp mind, blind faith, and inherently stubborn spirit, Lara must learn to push herself beyond her limits as she braves the perilous journey into unknown lands and ultimately earns the name Tomb Raider. So the movies that I reviewed today are Tomb Raider, Thor Ragnarok, Sri Safari, Ready Player One, Peter Rabbit, Pacific Rim Uprising, Only the Brave, Journey's End, The Greatest Showman, Forever My Girl, Family Father Figures, Escape Plan 2 Hades, Daddy's Home 2, Bad Moms 2 or Bad Moms Christmas, All the Money in the World, A Wrinkle in Time, 12 Strong, and 7 Days in Entebbe. That's all my movies for today. I'm the J-Man saying have a good day and I'll see you next time. Bye.